and then I'll let you, and then Mason, we won't face what we need to face. Now, if we need to deal with something, whatever it is that's lurking out there, then that's what we need to do, is deal with it.
Julia, I hope this isn't a bad time.
You had a devil of a time getting here. One would think you two didn't want to be found.
I guess we don't have to stand on ceremony. We all know one another, don't we?
What are you doing here?
That's what I'd like to know.
You know, I guess that is the one question that needs to be answered. I mean, we know what the two of you have been doing or what you are about to do.
Victoria, in case you're laboring under any misapprehensions, you're not welcome here.
Yes, Mason, I know that. But eager as the two of you are to get on with it, your honeymoon is a little bit premature. Jason, why don't you make yourself comfortable? I have a few things that have to be resolved.
I'm sorry I haven't called you. I really haven't had the time. Your father isn't living here anymore. He's moved out. He simply couldn't forgive me.
Maybe if I talk to him, maybe that would help.
Thank you. But no, I think any interference will just irritate him more right now.
I knew he was angry, but I can't believe he'd do this. Break up your marriage, Mother? What did he say?
Well, I don't know, darling. I mean, if you're talking about divorce, he didn't really mention that. I don't know what his long-range plans are. It's something you'll have to talk to him about.
Hello there.
Oh. What are you doing here?
Public place. I come here often.
Mostly when I'm here, it seems.
You do flatter yourself.
I know you.
Listen, let's set something straight, okay? Just because I moved out of the house doesn't mean that you and I are going to spend all our any of our waking hours together. Do you understand?
Well, it's a sad commentary, but I'm so used to your bad manners, they don't even seem like bad manners. Just you being yourself.
Are you finished with what you had to say?
Yes. And goodbye. I actually do have someone I'm meeting here shortly. I am here for a very legitimate reason.
Fine. Don't let me keep you from anything legitimate.
Fine. СиСи.
What now? Oh, for crying out loud. What does he want now?
Mr. Espinosa, you'll be here. This will be your chair, sir. Thank you. Certainly, thank you.
No!
Are you all right? What happened? Somebody took a shot.
Up there on the catwalk. That's where the shot came from.
Yeah, but she's already down. Kane! What?
Look out!
Tony, take these gentlemen someplace safe and keep them there. She's mine.
Let's go!
What's wrong? What is it?
Guns have been fired. It's an attempt assassination.
What? Freeze.
The building's surrounded. You'll never get away with it.
Well, let's see.
Where is she now? In there. Where?
She's in there.
In there? Ah, okay, and so was Eden.
Put the gun on the floor. Do it! You, Miss Captain, come over here with me. Nice and slow. You're the fox, aren't you? We knew it. You don't know anything. More importantly, you don't realize you just destroyed my entire mission. Mission? Is that what you call an assignment for cold-blooded murder? You don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Don't move, Andrea! Don't move!
I wouldn't do it, Cruz. Drop the gun. Drop it.
If you and your attorney came here hoping to catch us in bed, you're wasting your time.
Really, Mason, were we too early or too late?
Now, we know Victoria better than that. It's more her style to hire photographers and gumshoes to do her dirty work. Not that her so-called attorney couldn't handle the job just fine, I'm sure.
Oh, please, please don't involve me in this. Insult each other if you must. But don't drag me into it.
If you weren't hoping to catch us in flagrante delicto, why are you here?
We came to watch my press conference with you. Unfortunately, the weather was a little bit bad, so we missed it. I guess I'm going to have to tell you what I said.
Oh, no, no. Spare us any reruns, Victoria. We saw it. Actually, I thought it was some of your better work. You could almost hear the bloodhounds snapping at your heels. Will Victoria escape her fiendish addiction? Will she be able to drag anyone else up with her?
You can no longer use my cocaine addiction against me, Mason, because everybody knows about it. I beat you to it. And not only will I not withdraw my suit, I may add a few more demands.
I am so sick and tired of all of this. You started this all-out war. Victoria, you forced him to stoop to your tactics. You forced me to.
So that you knew that he was going to use my cocaine addiction against me, and you approved of this, Julia?
You brought it on yourself. Did you honestly think we were going to let you walk all over us and not try to protect ourselves?
Then you better break out your heavy artillery, because when I get done with you, Mason, you're going to be living in a very small trailer selling seashells by the seashore.
All right, you've both said your piece. Now, why don't you get the hell out of here?
What a wonderful idea. Come on, Jason.
Don't say you haven't been warned.
Well, don't you want to jump in the last lifeboat with them? Everybody else is abandoning ship.
No.
Really?
I changed my mind. I'm going to stay here and fight.
Wonderful. Does it mean you've forgiven me?
It means that I'm going to trust you to not keep anything from me anymore. Can I do that?
Absolutely. I'm going to tell you so many things from now on, you will beg me to shut up.
Oh, shut up. You're an extremist.
Why did you change your mind?
Because I didn't like the way she barged in here. She just pushed it too far. And she was so smug. No, we're going to surprise her. We're going to stop this thing. Once and for all.
We're having a private conversation, Mr. Clark.
Yes, I can see that. Excuse me for saying so, but it's kind of surprising to see you together.
What did you want, Ben? Why did you want me to meet you?
I think that's a conversation that we should have in private. Don't you think so, Mrs. Conrad?
Well, not really. I think anything you want to say to me, you can say in front of СиСи.
Suit yourself. I was hoping you might save me a trip up to the San Marcos Inn.
What? I don't think I know any place like that.
Mm-hmm. I figured you might say something like that, but we'll see, won't we? Excuse me.
You mind explaining that?
How on earth did he ever find out about that place?
Well, what's the significance of it? Hmm?
That is where I used to meet his brother when we were having our affair. All those years ago?
You're not going to stop me. Not now, not when I'm this close. Now drop the gun.
Better do it, Cruz.
All right.
Together on this one. If we're unified, it won't make things quite so easy for her.
I said I was with you, but I don't want to get involved in mudslinging and character assassinations, okay?
Oh, you want a nice, quiet, polite divorce? So do I. Tell that to Victoria. She's not about to let that happen. That's why we have to fight her with whatever weapons we have at our disposal.
Are you sure that this is the right thing to do? You and I weren't absolutely on the side of the angels, you know.
Julia, please. I don't want to have that argument again. Our guilt has been holding us back the entire time. We've let Victoria take the advantage time and again.
All right.
The trick is finding the best line of defense.
And to follow it without hesitation. I'm going to try.
Yeah, it's not going to be pleasant, but these things never are. Just remember that it was Victoria that created the situation, not us.
Okay. The problem is I don't think that we have very much to stand on. Unless Victoria robs a bank, embezzles money, or goes back to cocaine, we have nothing to fight her with. Now that she's made her appearance on that talk show, she's the model wife. She's repentant, vulnerable, abused. And anything we do or say to her, it's just going to strengthen her position, publicly.
I know that. It's not going to be easy. It was a smart move on her part. Maybe Jacobson's a better lawyer than I gave him credit for.
Please, let's not start applauding the opposition.
What is this, visiting day in the mountain? Back so soon, we're still not in bed.
Snowslide.
No
The road's
time
closed.
to get through. Sorry.
God.
I'm going to call it snowplow. Oh, no, not because the line's dead.
Oh, wonderful.
What's wonderful about it? Now we're stuck here together.
One of life's little ironies, Mason. We're all trapped here together.
Couldn't you just look at the picture for me, please?
It won't do any good.
You don't know that unless you look at it, please.
Never saw him before.
His name was Hal Clark. He was my brother. Are you sure you don't remember?
Listen, mister. I remember what happened yesterday, what happened last month, even what happened last year. But to ask me to remember something that happened 30 years ago that I might not even have seen him, forget it.
Look, please, ma'am, this is very important to me. Try to remember. You see, my brother disappeared way back then, and I feel certain that something really bad happened to him.
He disappeared 30 years ago, and you're getting worried now?
No, it's just because of some facts that came out just now, which makes me believe that he was a victim of some kind of criminal act.
Well, I'm sorry if anything happened to him, but I can't help you.
Does the name Pamela Capwell mean anything to you?
Never heard of that.
Pamela Capwell. She was married to СиСи Capwell. They're rich. They're powerful people in Santa Barbara. You must have heard of the family name.
Can't say as I have. Look, mister, I'm sorry. I'd really like to help you, but I can't.
Well, thank you for talking to me anyway.
She disappeared again. She must have mapped out her escape route well in advance.
Well, she's a professional, isn't she?
I'd say. I can't believe Kane didn't take the shot when he had it. You know, all he had to do was pull the damn trigger.
Well, I don't think it could be that easy if you were involved with someone, no matter what they've done.
I wonder if that's responsible for her sparing him.
Cruz?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Espinosa on a helicopter, and he's on his way to a National Guard compound.
Oh.
After that, he's going to take a Marine jet back to his hacienda in Mexico.
Well, thank God he's safe.
We were lucky.
We sure were, weren't we, Tony?
Yeah. I'll, want to have a few words with you later on about this attempted assassination. I've got every available man working on it, and I'll expect your full cooperation, both of you.
You'll get it.
Of course.
Thank you. All right, let's go.
Kane.
There's no sign of her. That was the best chance we're probably gonna get, man. Why didn't you pull the trigger?
I don't know. I couldn't. I can't explain it.
Listen, I don't think we should really get into this now. What I think we should do is try to find Andrea. What do you say?
Where do we look?
Well, we gotta start somewhere. Come on.
All right, yes, the mission was a washout. No, I'm not going to give up. I know exactly what my next step has to be. Look, don't worry about it, all right? I'll take care of it. Right.
Seems a little strange for you to be ringing the doorbell. Have you lost your key already?
No, since I'm not living here right now, I thought I'd give you the courtesy of ringing first.
Oh, well, isn't that nice? Please come in.
Thank you.
It's interesting how courteous people can become toward one another when they no longer care.
Is that what happened?
That's the impression I got. What can I do for you?
I came to find out what's going on around here, that's all.
Oh, really? What are you most interested in, the house or me?
Neither one. Got a call from Kelly saying there's an emergency here, so I came over. That's what she said to me.
Kelly said there's an emergency. There isn't any emergency.
You wouldn't call your breakup an emergency? It seems that way to me.
This was a trick, kitten?
No, it wasn't a trick, Daddy. It was to get you here, hopefully, so you and Mother would talk. You can't expect me to let this go.
Kelly, there really isn't
Mother,
any...
don't tell me this is none of my business, because it is.
I'm not going to tell you it's none of your business. What I'm trying to tell you is that you can't do anything about it. It's a situation that your father and I have to settle between ourselves.
Yes, I understand that, but you're not trying to settle it. And you have any idea how it's affecting me and Ted and Eden?
Baby, your mother is right. We have to
Daddy,
work this out between ourselves.
Listen to me for a minute. I love you. And I only want you two to be together. And most of that time you've been separated. Why can't, over jealousies and angers and all of that stuff, you can't forgive each other. You are finally together now. Can't we keep it that way?
Kitten, you don't understand all the issues.
Daddy,
I know you mean
just
well.
listen to me. Nothing has ever been solved by walking away from it, and you know that. I know because I went to New York, I left Jeffrey here. Now, Pamela, she came between us. But we overcame it because we decided that our love was too important to let it be destroyed by an outsider.
Kelly, this is an entirely different situation.
Mother, it is not. Only that Jeffrey and I are newlyweds. You and Daddy have a history together, which is all the more reason not to give up on it. Will you please do it for me? We love you. Just try, at least, and show us that a love this strong will not, you can't die overnight for foolish reasons.
It was your father's decision, Kelly. He didn't consult me. He just simply decided to move out. I have nothing to do with it. The whole thing, believe me, it's out of my hands.
Mother, just tell him that you love him. Tell him that you want him back.
I begged for him to take me back one time, and I'm never going to do that again.
There's no trust left between us, Kelly. Two people can't survive without trust.
Well, I guess you furnished your share of deceit, didn't you, Daddy? Hiding things from Mother about Pamela. I don't know what you've hidden, but it's something.
There's too much you don't understand. And too much I can't explain.
All right, then you explain one thing to me. Daddy, I know you. And I know that if you had to blow up 1,000 oil rigs to get what you wanted or to protect this family, you would do it. Now, what Mother did, she did out of love. Now, what is wrong with that? Nothing. Why can't you forgive her for something you would do yourself?
How dare you insinuate that I'm responsible for the trouble between СиСи and Sophia?
Because I think you are, that's why.
That is insulting, and it's ridiculous. The truth is, there's been trouble in that marriage for a long time.
Oh, and you've done everything in your power to help it along, haven't you?
You know, I don't know who you are when you talk to me like this.
Yeah, well, I know you. I know who you are. At least the side of you. Come on, how many times have you said that you want СиСи back and that you would do anything to get him back? How many times?
Am I to blame for everything? You know, Kelly has really gotten to you, hasn't she?
No, she's not like that. She doesn't operate that way. And she has told me honestly how she feels. And, you know, I have to admit that I feel the same way. That you're coming back to Santa Barbara and constantly forcing your way into СиСi's life, that's what caused this breakup.
Oh, sure, and Sophia isn't responsible for anything. She's totally innocent. Oh, come on.
Look, anything that she has done has only been prompted by the pressure you have put on that family.
Oh, no. I am not going to take that responsibility.
Mother, if I asked you to leave town for me, would you do it?
You'd ask me to leave? After everything you said to me, after the way you begged me to stay? Do you have any idea how that hurts me? Is Meyson the only one that loves me?
I haven't asked you. I only said if. I wouldn't. I mean, I do want you here.
A very strange way of showing it. You're always siding with Kelly and to say these kind of things to me.
What if I asked you just to stay away from СиСи?
I don't know what you mean, stay away from him. I've told you, we have business dealings. It's necessary for us to see each other occasionally.
Yeah, but nothing that you couldn't handle over the phone. I see, right. So we're right back to where we started. You're determined to ruin his marriage. What if I told you that you risk ruining mine as well?
I'd say you are being melodramatic and very immature at the whole thing. Look, nobody is trying to destroy anyone here, and I can't help it that Sophia is just insecure and riddled with jealousy. I don't make them fight. I didn't make СиСи walk out on them. Honestly, Jeffrey.
Mrs. Conrad, I have a call for you. It's a lady from the San Marcos Inn.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Jeffrey, would you excuse me for a moment? You can continue attacking me later. I'm sure we'll find some time.
I don't be necessary. I've said what I wanted to say. I want you to think about it, though. And then I want to see what you'll do about it.
Yes, hello. This is she. All right. I'll see what I can do about it. Thank you.
Hello? Yes, Pamela. Daddy, it's for you.
Thank you. Hello. Yes, I know where it is. All right. I'll meet you over there. All right. Have to leave.
Where are you going?
I've got some business to take care of.
Some business? That was Pamela, wasn't it, Daddy?
You know it was, kid. You know her voice.
So what, she calls and you come running? Is that how it goes now?
No, that's not how it goes, and I don't like your inference.
Well, why don't you explain it to me, then?
I have some business matters to take care of, and I can't go into the details right now. But obviously, you've been convinced that you can't even trust your own father.
There ain't much left in here.
Or anywhere else.
You know, she had a lot of nerve coming all the way back here, don't you think?
Yeah, very cool, very professional.
All her bags are gone, too.
Think you'd recognize her bags if you saw them again?
Yeah, I think so. They're pretty distinctive.
Maybe we should call Martini and his men.
No.
He said he wanted our cooperation.
No. Teaming up with the government would be a waste of valuable time, darling. Once she gets out of the country, we're never going to see her again. Besides, Richard's been working for the government his whole life, and look what he turned out to be in this. I don't think we can afford to trust anybody but each other.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You want to help me sift through this, Kane? Maybe we can come up with some kind of clue as to where she hid.
I'll go check the bathroom.
Hey, you know, Eden saw Richard getting on that plane to Mexico. And we know Espinosa is on his way back down there. I don't know, if Andrea works for Richard, why wouldn't she be headed there, too?
I wouldn't be surprised if she is, but Mexico's a big country, man. We're going to have to narrow it down somehow.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah.
Look what I found.
Well, I recognize this baby. Yeah, this is cyanide. Agents always carry these in case they get caught.
You mean she could have killed herself before?
She probably would have if you'd cornered her.
Well, I recognize these.
What are they?
Seasick pills. I mean, I recognize it because when I was learning how to fly, I took about 100 of those babies. And don't you think this says something? You said she was trying to leave the country, right?
Yeah?
So we've got her. She's going on a boat.
Well, that's jumping to conclusions. You just said that you took them for flying, and my mama used to take them every time she had to get on a train.
I think she's right. I think this narrows it down a lot.
How do you figure? When we were investigating the oil spill, we had to ride on boats a lot, and she would take one of these pills. And even on my boat, she was real uneasy, and I asked her about it, and it was because she got seasick.
Well, that doesn't mean maybe she gets sick when she gets on a plane, too, or in a taxi cab.
She flies fine. We had to fly in a helicopter dozens of times. No problem.
I bet you if you find a boat going to Mexico, you're gonna find her on it.
It's worth a try. What the hell?
Good work, kid.
Well, I just hope it pays off.
Yeah, Harbor Patrol. Do you have any ships leaving today for Mexico? Thanks. They're checking.
You wanna make a bet?
Not with you, Lady Luck.
Mm-hmm. Because he knows I'm right.
Yeah? Great, thank you very much. Yeah. There's a ship, a big cruise ship, leaving from Manzanillo with 4 stops on the way.
All right, let's go check it out.
Yeah, I guess you win the Maltese Falcon Award.
Oh, I accept it with utter humility.
You'd better.
Going somewhere?
This little tableau reminds me of a cross between a freshman dance and the waiting room at Ellis Island. I mean, what can we do to break the ice?
We could try charades.
Oh, you're so good at that. Look at our marriage.
Maybe it's better if we don't do anything about the ice.
I'm hungry. Anybody else?
I am.
Well, maybe we could kitchen to keep the 2 of us busy.
Well, you could collaborate on something.
What are you, the social director?
Just oil on troubled waters.
All right.
Almost here, I can...
You're enjoying all this, aren't you?
Well, I'm trying to be impartial, but these awkward marital situations really rather fantastic. I mean, it's the stuff of French farce, isn't it?
If you find this the basis of farce, you and I are poles apart.
All right, we can make a quiche. There's onions and tomatoes.
And what about the crust? What are we going to do?
We can make it like a frittata.
Do you know how to make a frittata?
No, I thought you did.
No, I don't.
All right, fine, then we'll make the quiche.
But what are we going to do for the crust, Julia?
We don't need a crust.
I think our French farce has just begun.
Victoria, don't point the
I know, Mason likes
Here's Act 1.
doesn't he?
I thought you were supposed to stick around the TV studio for questioning.
Well, you know, we just happened to stumble onto the whiff of a lead. Gosh, I'm kind of surprised that you tracked us down.
Oh, come on. You've only been 1 step ahead of us all during this. So, tell me, what do you know about this Andrea Bedford woman, huh? I mean, we checked the computers, we came up with nothing.
We don't really have time to explain. It's just some little tidbit we ran across. We just want to check it out.
Why don't you trust me with what you know?
Oh, I trust you, Tony. Although I don't know why, since every time I trust anybody on this gig, I get the rug pulled out from under me.
I'm sorry, Cruz, but I'm going to have to insist that you tell me what you know.
Okay. No, he's right. We're all on the same side here, aren't we? I'll tell you what, I'll give you a couple of keys. This one here is the key to my office. And this little one over here, this will get you into my desk. In exchange for this, you are going to give me room to follow this up on my own.
Okay, fine. Let Harrison go along with you.
Harrison ain't my idea of room, Tony. I want to do this myself.
Where are you going?
Did you hear what I said? I want to handle this myself, Tony. It's kind of take it or leave it. If I find something, I'll let you know.
I wish I could depend on that. All right, I'll play along. But I want to know everything that you find out.
Absolutely.
Okay, Harrison, let's go.
What are you doing? Giving them the keys? Well, one of those keys opens the executive washroom, and the other's a trunk in the garage, that's all. Oh.
He's not going to be very happy about that.
Yeah, well, I think we got more important things to worry about than the level of Martini's happiness. Come on.
It's all ready, and dinner should be served in about an hour. Won't that be nice, huh?
I would have voted for the omelet. Would have been quicker.
I think we're lucky there's any food at all.
There isn't any more, although there's some saltine crackers left.
Oh, surely we'll have you out of here before we start rationing the crackers and water.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. It's still snowing.
Timing's everything, isn't it?
Oh, boy, look at it come down. That is really beautiful. I'm a big snow fan.
Too bad you're not a big snow plow. Then we could get you out of here.
Am I unwelcome?
What's happening?
Oh, the power went out.
Now, be brave. The lights will be on in a minute.
Mason, we're in the middle of the sticks.
Well, this is wonderful. We have no electricity. We have no phone. The roads are blocked. What next?
No quiche. It's an electric stove.
No food?
Relax. Everybody just calm down, okay? We could just put the quiche on the fireplace like the pioneers did. It was fine for them. It'll be fine for us.
I hate to be a wet blanket, but real pioneers didn't eat quiche.
Haven't you had enough to drink, Mason?
I'm drinking to forget you, Victoria. It takes a lot.
Did you hear that, Julia? That's your future ex-husband speaking.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Here, I found some candles.
Well, quiche is ready. Wouldn't it be nice if we could all just get along for maybe just a minute or two?
I'm getting along.
Only in years.
Julia, wait. Don't put that on the fire. Really, don't.
Well, no, I think it'll be okay. I mean, they used this before they had electric stoves.
That's it, Julia. Damn the tortillas, full speed ahead.
On second thought, I will have a drink.
Daddy insists that your mother had nothing to do with it.
So what, he's blaming the whole thing on finding out that Sophia was behind it?
Yes. He says he can't trust her anymore.
Yeah, sounds like he's conveniently dodging the issue with me. I talked to my mother, of course. She refuses to take any responsibility.
Naturally.
Yeah.
You think there's more to it than the oil spill, don't you?
Baby, my mother, she's a very difficult woman. I mean, she does things impulsively, you know, from the heart. But God help her, she really stops to consider the consequences.
Jeffrey, what is she doing from the heart by turning you and me against my father?
That's not what she's doing. I mean, I really gave it to her today. And I think the truth is she hurts, you know, from a long time ago. She only wants to get back what she lost.
What she lost was my father.
That's not what I meant.
No, it's true. I was here today with Daddy talking to him, and she called, and he rushed out of here to meet her somewhere.
That's weird. I mean, she got a call when I was with her as well from some woman at the San Marcos Inn.
Do you know what that is?
Do I know what it is? It's a hotel.
It's not just a it's a notorious for a lover's rendezvous.
Okay. You're saying you think СиСи went to the San Marcos Inn as well?
Do you want to tell me what this is all about? The San Marcos Inn? I haven't quite finished making up this room.
Oh, 106. That's where it all happened, huh?
Yeah.
Makes me sick. Brings back all those feelings I had so long ago, the things that led to that fight. Al's death.
Jealousy, you mean? Blind rage jealousy.
No, it didn't mean just jealousy. I had provocation. A lot of bloody provocation. Woman with a child sitting at home alone, and you're out here with an oil rigger in the afternoon.
Well, you gave me a nanny to take care of Mason. I could hardly touch him myself. My son didn't need me any more than my husband did.
That's your excuse? You're using that as an excuse. I want to tell you the excuse. Boredom. Plain boredom.
No, not boredom. Not by a long shot. Oh, I remember all those many business trips to Los Angeles. Those sudden trips, those all too many. I just did it to get even with you, that's all. You see, when a wife discovers that her husband is having an affair, she'll go to any length to get even. You know, СиСи, as many wives as you've betrayed, I should have thought you'd learned the lesson well by now.
I never would have even looked at another woman if you had even the slightest amount of... This is insane. Hey, we're discussing issues 25 years old. That doesn't even matter anymore.
Well, it didn't seem to matter much then, if you ask me.
Look, why don't we just take care of business? We came here to make sure that your affair with Hal and his death it stays a secret. Let's just do it and go.
Well, Mrs. Catwell, it's been a long, long time.
I'm sure I'll recognize the luggage if I see it.
Well, it seems like such a long shot.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's the best shot we got.
We've been through 4 rooms of luggage right now. Are you sure you'll be able to recognize your
It's got a
luggage?
very distinctive design. If it's here, I'll see it.
Passenger list?
What does it say? Anything? Nothing? What?
Well, there's nothing particularly suspicious, but if she'll be using an alias, you know. She's too smart to pack anything incriminating. We're gonna have to get to the woman herself. I'm gonna go on board. You can't gain passage. I've already checked. Yeah, I know. I see my ticket. Right over here.
What? No. Well, you mean you're gonna stow away in that? What are Kane and I supposed to do? Hide in overnight bags?
No. You and Kane are gonna stay here.
I knew you were gonna say that.
You did? Of course I'm gonna say it, because you know this is too dangerous for you to be involved. And I'm not gonna put Kane in another situation where he can't pull the trigger.
Hey, look, Cruz, that's not gonna happen again.
Look, man, I'm sorry. I don't want to argue about it anyway. I need you guys here on land anyway. I'll cable from the ship when I've got her.
All right, no, he's right. You know, he has the right plan. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I'm stunned. Thank you.
You're welcome. You should get in the trunk now. Good luck. Be careful. Come on.
Hey, you gonna be able to breathe in there?
What do we do with those?
You gave in to him awfully easily.
Well, the art of being in love is the art of letting go gracefully.
Which means you got something up your sleeve.
I got a whole armful of things.
Santa-Barbara's Marcy Walker and Alex MacArthur star in the all-new Return of Desperado tonight.
Is this dinner or a communion?
Are you in a state of grace?
That was a requirement none of us would eat.
Before I dole out any more provisions, there's something I have to know. Have you and Victoria had lunch today?
I did.
Of course, why?
Because in that case, you only get 1 cracker each. Julia and I missed lunch due to pressures at work, so we get 4 apiece.
That is not fair, Mason.
Oh, add 3 more crackers to your settlement demands. Don't talk to me about what's fair.
Well said, Julia.
Stealing my husband when I was in a rehab clinic while I thought that you were my friend? No amount of the settlement's gonna make up for that, Julia.
I couldn't agree with you more. So why don't you drop your demands and I'll reconsider the cracker rations. I'll even throw in a couple for your ambulance, Jason.
Oh. You don't listen to him, Tori. When I get done with him, you can buy every cracker in the state of Georgia.
You know, you're even more obnoxious than your reputation.
Why don't we all just shut up?
All right, I vote for that, too, because I have a bit of a headache.
I mean, it is bad enough that we were all cooped up here together. I mean, can we not try to just be civil?
That's a fine idea.
It certainly is.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We can have a nice hearty meal here, quietly.
Who's going to be the first one to be quiet?
How about you?
Fine.
We have let 4 nice-sized steamer trunks just go by. What's the plan?
I am going to get us on that ship. I'm not going to let Cruz take all the chances himself.
All right, so what do we do?
Follow me.
Why do I feel like the last lemming?
Cake.
Ma'am, I bought you a bottle of champagne.
Oh, how nice.
Compliments of the captain.
Well, thank your captain for me. Tell me, will we be leaving on schedule?
Yes, ma'am, right on time. By this evening, we'll be in Mexico. Hasta la vista.
And Police Academy roll together as Willie tries to rescue Alf from a neighbor's house where he's pinned down by a SWAT team. It's side-splitting fun on Alf. Then on Valerie's Family, David may lose his new job waiting tables after making a date with the boss's girlfriend. Sandy Duncan and Jason Bateman star in an all-new Valerie's Family tonight, only on NBC.